to be living in Fairmont Crest.
Inside these gates,
The Dupree rule this community.
good luck, honey. You're gonna need it.
You are a Dupree woman. We don't turn our power over to anyone.
Tonight, we bury your influence over my family.
We can't just look like an ordinary family. We have to be extraordinary.
I have been very fortunate in life.
It must be wonderful to be you, with your perfect husband and your perfect marriage. I will be putting all of my effort into making Bill and Haley pay.
We're getting married tomorrow!
And I'm gonna tell you something, you didn't make me, and your father didn't make me either.
He was going to use them to make you sign over Abbott. And there it is, the final piece of the puzzle that explains the last 6 months of Ashley's life. The gaslighting wasn't random cruelty. It was a calculated, long-term psychological operation designed to discredit her before a hostile takeover. The fake breakdown, the caring intervention. It was all a performance written and directed by Tucker McCall, with Haley as the reluctant understudy. Ashley doesn't scream or cry. She simply closes her eyes for a long moment, and when she opens them, they are dry and bright and terrible. "Thank you, Haley," she says softly. "Now go home. Sleep it off. Tomorrow, we start taking him apart piece by piece." Haley nods, grabs her purse, and staggers toward the exit, leaving Tucker and Ashley alone in the rapidly emptying bar. It is, without a doubt, last call for Ashley's innocence, the final hour of believing that her family is anything other than a battlefield. But as the scene fades on Ashley's slowly spreading smile and Tucker's granite-still posture, we cut to a different part of the athletic club, the second-floor hallway outside the executive suites, where Grayson, yes, the long-absent Grayson, who everyone assumed was still backpacking through Patagonia, has cornered someone against the wall. The someone is Spoiler, whose identity the show has cleverly obscured in pre-release materials, but whose silhouette is unmistakably that of a core cast member in their 40s, wearing a wedding ring that glints under the sconce light. Grayson, looking tanned and thinner and harder than when he left, holds up his phone. "I know," he says, his voice a low, satisfied rumble. "I know everything. I know about the fake passport. I know about the offshore account in the Caymans that isn't for taxes. And I know about the night of the masquerade ball, when you thought nobody was watching the coat check camera." Spoiler goes pale, then tries to laugh it off, a dismissive wave of the hand, a brittle, "You've been gone too long, Grayson, you're imagining things." But Grayson doesn't blink. He swipes his phone screen, and suddenly the air fills with tinny audio, two voices arguing, one clearly Spoiler's, the other a muffled male voice. "I'm not going to prison for you," the muffled voice says. "Then don't." Spoiler replies coldly. "Just disappear. You're good at that." The audio cuts. Spoiler tries to grab the phone, but Grayson is faster, stepping back with the casual grace of someone who has been planning this moment for months. "I don't want money," Grayson says, and that's what makes it truly terrifying. "I don't want a job. I don't want an apology. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me why. Why Victor? Why did you help set him up? He treated you like a son." And there it is, the secret that redefines everything. Spoiler, and careful viewers will note the editing of the show's credits this week omitted a certain fan-favorite name, has been revealed as the mole inside Newman Enterprises, the one who fed misinformation to Victor's rivals, not for money or advancement, but for revenge over a decades-old slight that only Grayson seems to have pieced together. The backstory unfolds in rapid-fire flashbacks as Spoiler, cornered and out of options, finally confesses it was about the paternity test. The one Victor suppressed 30 years ago that would have revealed that Spoiler is actually the biological child of a Newman rival, a fact Victor used as leverage to keep Spoiler loyal and compliant for decades. The offshore account? Funding a private investigator to dig up Victor's own secrets. The fake passport? A contingency plan, if the truth came out. And the masquerade ball? That was the night, Spoiler, tampered with Victor's medication, replacing his heart pills with placebos, hoping the stress of the gala would trigger a cardiac event that looked natural. The audience gasps, not on screen, but in living rooms across America, as Grayson's face remains impassive. You tried to kill him, Grayson whispers. You tried to kill my father. Spoiler shakes their head, tears finally falling. I tried to free myself. There's a difference. Victor Newman doesn't let anyone leave. He doesn't let anyone have their own life, their own truth. He collects people like trophies, and when they try to walk away, he breaks them. You saw what he did to your mother. You saw what he did to Jack.
To Ashley.
To everyone. But Grayson is unmoved. My father is a bastard, he agrees, shocking the audience with his candor. He's a manipulator, a liar, and a bully. But he's also the man who taught me to ride a bike, who paid for your sister's cancer treatment without asking for anything in return. He's not a saint, but he's not a murder target either. And you don't get to decide who lives and who dies based on your unresolved daddy issues. The camera pushes in on Spoiler's face, which cycles through shame, defiance, and finally a kind of exhausted resignation. So what now, they ask. You call the police? You tell Victor? You destroy my family because I tried to destroy yours. Grayson's answer is the episode's final gut punch. No, he says, pocketing the phone. I'm going to give you 24 hours to turn yourself in. To the police, not to Victor. Because if Victor finds out this way, he won't press charges, he'll disappear you. And despite everything, I don't want that. I want you to face what you did. I want you to sit in a cell and think about the man you became. And I want you to know that I'm the one who gave you the chance to do the right thing, because that's the difference between the Newmans and you. We don't destroy people for our own freedom. We earn our freedom by facing the consequences. As Grayson walks away, Spoiler slides down the wall, sobbing into their hands. The final shot of the episode is a split screen. On the left, Ashley Abbott, standing alone in the empty bar, lifting her untouched Pellegrino in a silent toast to her own reclaimed sanity. On the right, Grayson, stepping out into the Genoa city night, his face unreadable as he looks up at the Newman Tower. In between, the credits roll over a single, haunting piano note. The message is clear. Secrets are not anchors, they are bombs. And tonight, 2 bombs detonated. Haley's drunken confession may have saved Ashley's life, while Grayson's revelation may have just saved Spoiler's soul. But as every survivor knows, rescue doesn't mean you're safe. It just means you're alive long enough to face the next explosion. And in Genoa City,